We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Dallas Keuchel is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Kris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0. Rizzo stands at first with 1 out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
First and second now, one man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Simmons throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Nick Madrigal is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. This is popped up, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. He's set, and the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is under it. 2 gone. Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Seared down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
So here's Jose Abreu. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Two out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Yasmani.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. With runners in scoring position this season, Grandal hits a little over the 270 mark. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. He got him, And exhale as he's out of the jam and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Ian Happ.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. The next Cub up, Josh Phegley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Stepping in, Luis Robert. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes.
0-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-2 pitch. Lined but speared on a hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting it,
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in the outfielder, Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
A ball and a strike. On he pops it up. Contreras in pursuit. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Popped up. Rizzo waits on it. 2 down. Digging in, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Runner goes for third. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ranging back is Contreras, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Noel Cuevas. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Noel Cuevas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1. 2-2 the count. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter,
with Merrifield next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the pitch.
Ball one.
Merrifield playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Simmons has it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Moncada.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Now the 1-0. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2.
That's a ball. Cracked up, 2-2.
Lifted in the air to center. Merrifield is there, and he has it for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Soler brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. 0-1 the count. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And he fouls this one off. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 15 long balls to go along with 52 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Grandal is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Settling in now, Luis Robert. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's set. Here it comes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
3 runs already home here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Darvish pauses. Here's his offering. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Hit back up the middle. Moncada fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. Baez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Heading after it is Kepler. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So in now for Chicago. Nico Horner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In now, Max Kepler looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Pulled toward right center field. Cuevas has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
1 away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Simmons.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. Simmons, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Madrigal. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count. In the air to straightaway right. Cuevas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Hit hard but foul. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Josh Phegley. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Yoan Moncada. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
Moncada.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Baez shading to his right, 1 away. Now to the plate, Jorge Soler. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. The tag gets 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The White Sox lead this one 4-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Noel Cuevas. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And there's ball 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Pops this one up. Simmons is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Count 1-0.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Adbert Alzolay enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For the Cubs, number 73, Adbert.
Bottom of the sixth inning now, trying to pick things up where we left off. Jose Abreu. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Low for ball one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, number 196 for his career, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Alzolay, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Alzolay has pitched just under 60 innings, and with an ERA in the fives, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So coming to the plate, Luis Robert. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0, and the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he's called out on a close play at third. 2-0 count. The pitch.
Ball 3. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
Take the base.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping up now, Andrelton Simmons. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And it's quickly 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-1. Seventh inning ready to roll. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it's fouled away. And it's 1-1. Ground ball right into the shift. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's Simmons at short. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nick Madrigal. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Got him.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Popped him up. Baez is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back,
so 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The 1-2 pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead this one though 5-1. Standing in, Ian Happ. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now batting.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Number 4, John Fegley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Fegley. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Jimenez. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down here 5-1. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The left fielder, Eloy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Now the 1-0.
No, that's down. I got 3-0.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Merrifield is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Next is Chicago.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. Ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Outside, 3-0 now. Yasmani Grandal is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Luis Robert. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Robert.
First offering on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Cuevas is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. They're up 5-1. Nick Berti comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 57.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Coming to the plate now, Noel Cuevas. No hits to this point.
Noel Cuevas.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
The 3-1. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Ready once again, Whit Merrifield. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Berti has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Fouled off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Chicago led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Dallas Keuchel earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First